Bravo is not good anymore.
Bravo, baby.
This episode of Real Housewives of Orange County, season 19, episode 4.
Season 19.
I felt a little like I was watching, like the 30 Rock parody of Real Housewives, Queens of Jordan. Like, it felt like not even real. It felt like a parody of Real.
It felt like
Housewives, almost. They were playing the hits.
It feels like season 19 of The Simpsons.
Ooh, I wouldn't go that far, Michele. How dare you? Season 13 of The Simpsons.
Now we said it. Listen.
No, I mean Katie is giving and giving and giving, and I think the gift that keeps on giving. It's like if Ben Stein was a housewife. And that's something new. They do still find ways to surprise us, but this episode
we're missing something. Okay, let's just talk about the episode so we can talk about what's missing.
Okay, so it's Heather's party, and at the end of last episode, Shannon confronted Katie Ginella, as she calls her, for recording her secretly and sending it to Alexis, and said, "You are more evil than Alexis and Tamra combined."
Right.
And then the episode opens with Katie, and Katie's just sitting there, and the episode opens with her going, "Okay."
Now,
Blinking.
Do I want to know what the Bravo doctor has given this girly?
Oh, I know.
She's gotten the
yum,
work.
give me some.
She's gotten all of it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So then we go back to Shannon's
like Katie's
confessional to recap.
Making words. She's like, there's a grilled cheese.
Yeah.
Girl.
And Shannon's popping off Katie Ginella illegally recorded me when I didn't know it. And Emily's like, okay, calm. She was like, calm down.
Yeah, and Shannon was high and drunk, and she's still like,
yeah, she's still so high strung. The Bravo doctor is giving her the same thing as Katie, but it only brings her down from a 12 to an 11.
Yeah.
They're just very different energies. It was never going to work. 2 different frequencies.
Yeah, no, I think Katie's I don't know, she's taking, it's like a suppository. It's just hitting her.
She's going, everything's going up and tight. Yeah. So Jenn immediately is to Katie, "Aw, this is Tamra's fault." and then Katie's like, blink, blink. "Well, I'm getting the blame for everything from last year, so I want to leave.
Bye, girls.
This is a waste of a good dress."
Yeah. No, Katie is she's AI.
She's so AI.
She's so Haley. By that I mean she's Haley Joel Osment.
And she just wants to be loved by the other housewives.
Yeah.
She wants to be a real girl.
I want to be a real girl, Steven Spielberg.
Mm-hmm. And
then but the storming off, this part I enjoyed when Katie and her husband leave the party. I like that.
Okay. So, sorry, let me take a little drink. So Joe is back again. Slade's ex. She likes to just make a little cameo and be in the background.
Right.
To, stir things up for Tamra.
All the fans have been just begging for this cameo.
I'm like, give me Joe.
Give me Joe. Give me Joe.
Joe De La Rosa on my TV.
Joe and Tamra to come into a party that's ending and people are already leaving.
Yes, they pray with each other for one of those classic Joe and Tamra scenes, which I don't think they've ever been in together.
We did it, Joe.
Other than a couple of them. We did it, Joe. So then, and of course, it's Gretchen thinks it's no coincidence that Joe is her. What's it called? Not live-in husband. Common law husbands.
Yeah.
They're not married. They're not married for legal reasons.
Yeah.
There's no coincidence that Tamra bought his ex, even though Joe's married now, but whatever. So then they're walking in as Katie is leaving, and Tamra's like, "Oh, hey, Katie," and Katie's like, she's like, "How's the party?" And she goes, "It was not a good night.
It's not a good night.
I
Yeah,
don't
and
want to
then,
talk about it."
but it was her husband that
Her husband jumps in. Her
the
husband jumps in because he's
husband.
like, "Katie." He's like, "Katie, this is supposed to be have an interaction, Katie. This is your job. This is a classic fight in the street
So
situation,
then,
Katie."
so then he's like, just
get
watch
mad.
me do it. So he's like, watch
Yes.
me,
Yes.
and this is what you're supposed to be doing. And then her husband, her husband, I think Matt, that's her husband's name, right? Matt.
Mhm.
He goes, "This is all your fault, Tamra. You caused this. You did this.
Yes.
This is something you started."
And then Katie does start to mirror him and finally gets the emotion up a little bit. And Tamara's like, "Well, I've been nothing but nice to you." And Katie goes, "You called me a cunt. I didn't call you that." And Tamara goes, "You just called bloggers." And I was like, it's corny, but I gotta say, she's still so quick on her feet.
She will not miss a beat, that Tamra Judge. And Joe's like, who is this person? Who are these people? Who's
Joe's just smiling and like in the background of all the shots. Like, okay.
Just happy to be here.
Here's what I think. I think Tamra is like the Joan Rivers of reality TV, and I think she writes different insults for people on note cards for each of her castmates. She has them all filed away
immaculately, sweetie, in Park Avenue.
Yes, she's got a huge file of facts.
Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
So then Gretchen's pissed about that. The ladies are making fun of Gretchen, saying she dips herself into formaldehyde every night. And then Terry is quote unquote stoned. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. He's trying to be Mauricio. He knows that everyone loves Mauricio. He's so funny when he's stoned, and so Terry's like stumbling around like, "I'm high on a pot."
Yeah, no, he watched Fast Times at Ridgemont High before they went to the party, and he was like, "I'm gonna act like these guys."
Yeah, he's like, "I'm Spicoli."
Spicoli. Yeah, he is not high. He is not interesting, and I don't know what's going on with Terry, but he something's not right with his.
He's trying to get in there, trying to do a bit, but yeah.
It's giving Ken Todd. I said that with Oliver last week.
It's a little Terry. Terry may be a ghost. Terry may be a ghost. Also,
but at least Ken Todd had like a James Kennedy to play off of. You know, you have to have like a strong co-star with you. This ghost doesn't have that right now.
No, he's nobody. Just booing through the party. He's just
expensive. Oh,
yes, money.
Money. That's not the only thing green here. Weed.
I hate my kids. Weed. So then Jen gives a really funny monologue where she's trying to rally all the women against Tamra. She's like, "That's when she goes hard. What they went through. When we were down. When do we say, I love you? Where do we go from here?"
Norma Ray, watch your back, baby. This girl can rally some people.
Everyone's like, whatever. And Gretchen's like, well, yeah, I just hate her or whatever. And and Jen's like, after what we went through, she took advantage of you at the worst moment. And then it shows that it's like, this is the receipt for what Tamra did. She donated to Slade's son's funeral GoFundMe because his mom didn't have the money to pay the bills because Slade wouldn't pay them. I'm like, how is that? That's helping who was supposed to be your son. Like, Gretchen loses the plot so bad. And then it shows the FBI hat for Jen, which I'm like, and that's kind of funny. The editors are so on Tamra's side. They always, they love her.
Tamra got a lot of shit last season. We were all really like, what's this girl doing? But without her, we have nothing. Well, we have just Shannon screaming into the abyss, but we need something else, which is great. I want to see her you always, I want to hear the echo. And like echo.
I think we do. Yeah, I and Bravo gets it. They get how much we need Tamra. The fans may hate her, but it's like you always need a player like that who is really willing to sacrifice their body and reputation,
her reputation,
to make TV.
her relationship with her children,
yes,
her marriages.
She's in it to win it, baby.
He will mention it all.
Yes. So Jenn and Tamra have decided they're going to talk because the other ladies are worthless other than just being like, everyone needs to talk to Tamra so she can yell at them. That's like all of their plots
I will
this episode.
talk to you, but it's going to be on a one-on-one basis. I'm not, you need to talk to me. It's one-on-one. Yeah. We only do one-on-ones with Tamra
because I'm not legally allowed to say anything about Ryan. So it's just better that he not be around because I cannot help myself.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. Michele, speaking of which, this was the most interesting part of the episode to me. And this was true darkness.
Tamra's
Ryan and Jenn going to their veneers doctor to get their lower veneers put in on TV so that they don't have to pay for them, so that the veneers place gets an ad. Michele, when you get veneers, they file it down to nubs.
But this is not uncharted territory for the OC. In fact, we had a trailblazer named Vicky Gumbelson.
Oh, that's true.
Of the OC. Veneers, girly, whatever. I'm talking about this girl put teeth in a man.
Well, yeah, but that's different. He went from no teeth to having some teeth. You know, it's like we could see on camera, like nothing could be worse than what we already saw.
Yeah,
the procedure wouldn't be, more vulnerable or, grotesque.
Yeah. So when you go get veneers in the OC, they file your teeth down. But before they do that, you have a Diet Coke and Malibu.
Right. I was waiting for them to offer them the Diet Coke and Malibu, but yeah, I guess it's not one of the good doctors, if you know what I mean. But still, great ad for them, and Ryan and Jenn are such.
Well, you know what? Whatever, you gotta make the money the way that you can, because spoiler alert, at the dinner with Tamra does tell Jenn, for no reason, well, you were evicted. Remember?
Yes, just randomly.
Remember how you were evicted? It's like,
I'm so excited to get to that dinner because it was like, it was so clearly Tamra trying to go through the note cards in her head, but avoiding the ones that would get her into legal trouble with Ryan and being like, and her getting so, okay, we'll get into it.
Yeah, she's reading the cue cards. She's got cue cards.
So, so apparently Tamra is like, wants to talk to Jenn because Ryan is mean to her on social media, and Jenn is still mad because Tamra is still talking shit about her and said that like Tamra wants to be her, and she put in her old extensions to look like her, but actually Tamra used her picture when she went in for a tummy tuck. And I was like, this is like
crazy
sketch comedy. This is I take sketch comedy very seriously.
This is level 2 sketch comedy.
Yes.
Well, what happened also in the last episode? Was it last episode? Yeah, where Tamra shows everybody the picture of Jenn when Jenn was fat. Yeah.
I hate that diet culture's back. I hate it.
Diet Coke culture is back.
I want
also, Jenn was never fat.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But and it's like
he had 6 kids.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying is that like now, like Tamra, I think
that's a gross thing that Tamra did.
Yes, but I'm saying Tamra, even though she's a little antiquated in her ways, I don't think like a season or 2 ago, before there were GLPs, she would have been like, look at her being fat.
She is.
It's allowed now. She is Joan Rivers.
She's Joan Rivers, because this is what Joan Rivers would do.
Shaming.
We're like, okay, I get it, but we're still gonna have her on that red carpet. She's funny,
and she's a pro.
She's a pro.
I just hate.
Fine, if Tamra called me fat, it'd be an honor. But Jenn was not fat in that picture, and Jenn has in fact had 6 kids, and I think
Yeah, but
it's
it's diet culture, Michele. It's like, it's back. I'm
everybody's
so
skinny now.
sad.
Everybody's skinny
And
now.
it's okay to be, and now it's okay to be like, oh, I don't want to be fat, or like, oh, I used to be fat when you weighed 10 pounds more. It's like,
And you
it's
weren't
sick how fast it
fat.
came back.
You had a
It was like in the
kid.
night it came back.
It came
Like,
back
it's
in the
so
night.
crazy.
When the Kardashians dropped their BBLs, when they got rid of all of their BBLs, like that's when
They came back from the doctor, and immediately everyone was like, oh, I look so fat today. I'm going to go on a diet. When it's
everyone's
like,
like,
what?
I've got
It's not that.
diabetes. I know. I tried a GLP-1. Remember how sick I got? I got skinny though. I lost like 10 pounds in a week. But
well, don't talk about it, because one of our YouTube commenters gets really vicious about it. No, it was actually it was funny, like where it was like me and like someone else, like we'll cut this, but like kind of jumped in and we're like, Jesus Christ!
What they say?
Like,
I don't even know what they said.
They were like GLP, that shit make your liver rot, make you die.
I said I did it once, and I didn't do well with it.
Yeah,
but
their name was Light and Love 1969.
I can tell. It's probably it's probably one of your ex-boyfriends.
What?
Yeah,
no, they don't have computers.
They're all sickos.
They're off the grid.
No,
okay,
they are not.
So then, okay, and we're back. So yes, but Jenn is being forced by the other women to talk to Tamra because it's her job, and like Tamra's sad because Teddy has brain cancer and Tamra has fake autism, sad. And
right, yeah, that is sad that Teddy has brain cancer, but also like Teddy she's dating a lot of guys right now. It's kind of crazy.
How many?
Well, she first had the affair with what was her husband's name? Eduardo. What's his name? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, she had the affair with the horse trainer, and then
right. Know about
and
that.
then she got cancer, and they broke up, and then now she's like with some other young stud. But she's like, I'm like, I don't know how serious it's gonna be because like I'm getting chemo and like, you know, he's young.
That's good, honestly. Like a new boyfriend will help you through chemo. That my fiance's mom.
We have no excuse ever to not record. Like she's literally recording episodes all the time with like brain cancer with fucking Erica Jane. So.
Oh my God, that's why she got it. Talking to Erica Jane too much.
Ugh, probably.
Her brain is trying to kill itself.
Well, and Erica Jane's going to trial now. Thank God.
Good. Let her rot like your GLP-1 liver.
Rotten hell.
Rotten hell.
All you had to do was give back the diamond earrings, Erica. You didn't do it.
Yeah. I can't with her. I really hope she ends up in that Bryant prison and then we go visit her. That's what I hope.
Visit her. We need her to. She can share herself with Ghislaine.
With Ghislaine. Oh God, kind of. I could see them doing like a Roxy and Velma in Chicago.
Okay. Yeah,
I can see it. Yeah.
Okay. They want to be Thelma and Louise, but it ain't.
No. So then Tamra is so like old dog new tricks. Like she's doing the same thing as she did with like when she got in trouble for Bass Lake and she did the fake Christian storyline, and then like when her daughter stopped talking to her, so she did the Christian bodybuilding storyline. And this time it's the I'm going to therapy and now I'm different storyline. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh Tamra, you're a classic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's and like, then we have a scarf on. It looks like a new outfit.
And then speaking of scarves, really thought that there had been enough complaints that we weren't going to be back here, Bravo. Another aerial yoga scene. You know that we have a moratorium on both those and flapper parties, and you bring us back to Silk's yoga.
These women are, in the words of Wendy Williams, a woman of a particular age, and I don't think this is good for their joints, especially not Emily. She doesn't need to be doing that. That
puts her hip in risk.
You live with somebody with hip problems. You would never sign this person up for that.
Yeah, it seems like you are suspended above the floor, and if you took a tumble, it could be disaster.
Right. These women should not be playing like truth or dare with their hips.
Yes.
Could they
Truth or dare?
They're
I dare you.
I dare you to break your hip right now. They're about to.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yoga, I would say, is generally a gentle. So it's like, yeah, just put them in yoga.
But why are they
that's what I
doing
don't get.
aerial pursuits?
Because I think it's like, I think Bravo keeps going back to it because it's more visually interesting for a scene, where it's like, oh, they're all in silks. They're not just like all on the mats or whatever. And it's like but it's like, just put them on the mat. We know they're just there to talk and they said they could shoot there.
That
Don't make them get in the silks again.
We get it. It's funny. Shannon has camel toe and she's like, "Wah!" But like, she's like that normally.
All the time.
All the time. Upside down or just standing up.
Yeah,
it's always making sounds and screeches.
Yeah, Bravo, don't Tamra out, okay? It's like she's going through a rough year, as she keeps telling. She has fake autism. She's doing her hardest, but Bravo, we expect more from you, okay? You only have like 5 good shows left. Let's put some energy in. Let's find some new places to shoot.
They got a Groupon or something. They have to use it.
A production getting a Groupon for locations. Like, you can shoot in these 5 locations.
We already got it.
We
already got it. They paid for it.
Okay, so then I'm like, oh, thank God, because Katie comes back on screen.
Thank God.
And she's
that's my Ginella.
That's my Ginella. So she sits down with Gina and Heather, and Gina's like, oh, you matched the restaurant. And Katie's like, I'm real neutral. And I'm like, oh, Katie, you are in every way.
You're so Switzerland, sweetie.
And then Tamra says, they tell her that Tamra said that Katie's husband, Matt, yelled at her. They do fuck Tamra with the footage on this. Footage shows he did not yell. It was definitely coming for her, but not with the yelling. And then Heather leans in and goes, did you meet up with Kiki Monique? Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, this episode was so Housewives. Like,
Heather, what are we doing here? Oh my God. She's not doing it for me this season at all. I gotta say.
Yeah. She's half in, half out, I feel like.
She's half in, half. She's selling her house in Beverly Hills. Ugh,
yeah.
I don't care. She got scary skinny too. Scary.
Michele, we can't be like them. Just because it's culturally acceptable now to talk about people being skinny.
She's normal looking.
Okay. So then we can't stoop to their level. We can't be Tamras. So then she was like, I heard that you were asking, this was Gina. I heard you were asking Kiki to put out stories about us. And then Katie goes, like, a very Tommy Wiseau, like, I did not.
Yeah, I did not. I did not. Yeah, she was about to throw
not a convincing acting.
They were going to start throwing around football. Hi, Gina. Hi, Heather. I love her.
And then they're like, well, I don't know. I heard it from Tamra. Like, she said that what you said was like, apparently Kiki Monique was like, I'm not even going to say what it is, what she said about the ladies. It's so bad. And then Katie goes, I'm doing things that I'm owning. I'm never denying anything. Except for this Kiki thing that absolutely did not happen. And she keeps kind of like tilting her head back and like trying to roll her eyes.
She's like remember the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics?
Yes, it's very animatronic, like creaking. Yeah, very the Chucky bands. Yeah.
Like, and then her eyelids are like.
Yeah, and Gina is like, in her confessional, she's like, Heather's like, well, no matter what you're saying, you should not be taking pictures with her and talking to someone who like does Real Housewives. Like, at least cover that shit up. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. And then Gina's like, hey, you know what? Or Heather's like, you know what? I'm in your corner. And Katie's like, I appreciate that. This is unbelievable. And then Gina's like, I wanna help Katie, but she just lies. She just lies and lies. And then Gina goes home to her husband, Matt, and he's like, how'd it go? And she was like, it went really well with Gina.
Oh my God. Heather, not so much.
Another planet. But Heather was the one who was being like, you know what? I support you. And Gina was the one who was being like, look, I want to be in your life, but you're a fucking liar.
You're fucking crazy. I love her. And Oliver spilled some tea about their trip. So that was in the last episode. Yeah. He's friends with Katie.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Well, he can tell her how much we stand. Yeah. We stand our flop queen. Well, don't call her that, but our deadpan queen.
Yeah, that's my Ginella.
That's my Ginella. My Ginelli. So then, oh yeah. So then
Exactly.
it's the Tamra and Jenn meetup. The reason for the season. The moment of the hour. And it really, Tamra, this is my thing with her too. It's like, I'm always rooting for her, but she like shoots her wad so early in the conversation.
Crazy. Yeah, I know.
Like
You were
immediately,
evicted.
Yeah, like Jenn is like, look, there's some stuff we need to get past it. And Tamara's like, how come you're allowed to come at me and I'm not allowed to come at you? Because it's just eating her up so much that she's not allowed to come after Ryan. It is like tearing her apart. And she's so furious.
She's furious.
She's like, why would you hold me back from my craft? It's like taking the microphone from, Joan Rivers.
And Jenn is like, well, you said things that like my home was raided and my children were there, and that wasn't true. And you can't just say things like that because I have all of these kids, and you can't say that the FBI broke into my home and raided it while my children were there. And Tamara's like, you were evicted.
You were evicted.
Jen's like, does it make you feel? Yeah, and Jen's like, does it make
you
feel better?
It's like killing her. Well, it's killing her that she has all of these like receipts or like stories to be like, she wants to be like, you were raided and I can prove it, but she legally cannot do that. And so she's just like, her head's exploding.
All of the housewives have become so litigious now. She's in the words of Richie Aprile, she's from the old school. From The Sopranos. From the old school.
Yeah.
She's from the old school. It's different now. It's different for these girls. They're very litigious. There's social media. There's bloggers.
And I honestly think that's a huge part of her wanting to come back, because I'm like, so many times when I was watching like Kyle during her divorce, or Erica after her trial, or Jen after her trial, these ladies just completely letting it go because they're like, well, we've got to protect her legally or whatever. I was like, get Tamra Judge in there. She doesn't give a fuck. She'll go for it. I'm sure Tamra was thinking that, like, put me in, coach.
Put me in, coach. I'm the judge.
Yeah. But unfortunately, she flew too close to the sun.
She's Judge Judy.
Yeah, don't piss on her leg and tell her it's raining. Well, that's the end of the episode, folks.
Next
follow
week
us,
we get
like, subscribe.
New Orleans. The infamous New Orleans trip is next week.
Yes, about yet to come, where Katie does the unspeakable. She has an inflection in her voice. That honestly would shock me the most at this point. I'm so excited to see what she did. I feel like it's just going to be what she said to Kiki Monique.
I have to say, I don't give a shit about these people that are not on the show. Why are we always bringing these people up who are not on the show? Why is it why is it a storyline? They're not people on the show. What are we doing? I'm going to be like Shannon.
I think they're in a tough place because, like we saw in this episode, Shannon is still furious at Tamra. She said that Katie was eviler than her.
We have to do something else. I can't with Bravo right now. Salt Lake City, you're great. You're phenomenal.
Perfect.
Honestly, Miami, perfection this season. Perfection this season. OC, everybody else, go to fucking hell. I'm mad at Bravo for bringing back VPR with a new cast, which they already fucking tried doing. It's not going to work, sweetie. I don't care. You can't just I don't want to see things trying to recreate something you already had. You have to do something different.
I agree. And I'm sure they're going to do the same shit they always do, where it's like another Jackson Stassi type or whatever. But here's my one thing. There are gay people on it now. So it's like, maybe I'll watch an episode.
I want gay people, but why can't there be something else? Like, why does it have to be VPR? Like, they tried that with New York. Remember, they were like, we're just going to bring in all new people and we're going to call it Real Housewives of New York. It needs to be called a different thing. We need to get true sociopaths.
I think part of it is they're having a hard time getting new shows on their feet too. Like, Summer House so Martha's Vineyard is a whole new cast, different thing, but it's like, it was great. I thought it was great. It got a little weird in the second season, but like
I don't know what
and say with Southern Hospitality, like all these like smaller shows, they really haven't found their footing, so they're really trying to figure it out, Michele.
Yeah, no,
I have sympathy for them.
I think I'm gonna watch Southern Hospitality because I hear it's pretty good.
Yeah, we
People
should
say it's
cover
good.
it, honestly.
People say
If
it's
we have to
good.
if we have to like dip out for OC if it's too brutal, which I don't even want to think about that. Our girls, it's not Beverly Hills. These girls won't let us down.
They won't let us
It'll
down.
pick up. We're
We
about to go
still
on the
have,
trip.
it's like how you would still watch like The Terminal with Tom Hanks. Like you still got stars here, okay? Even if it's a bad movie. Like we still have
right. Or
Kate, we still have
Larry
Shannon.
Crown. Larry
Right.
Crown.
The
Yeah.
Larry Crown affair. Wait, what? Julia Roberts and Tom Hanks? What could go wrong? Quite a bit. Quite a bit. But
Yeah.
guess what? I
Yeah.
want to watch them they're undeniable on screen. Shannon is basically that. She's basically a Tom Hanks type, a Julia Roberts type.
Yes. Oh, totally.
Camera, you want to watch these people on screen. They don't
But
have
it's just a
anybody like that on
little
Beverly Hills.
lazy of the ladies in the programming to be like, oh, Shannon in a silk, Shannon picking up dog poop. That's funny, and it's like, well, yeah, we know, but like,
we don't need to see
what
Robert
else
De
can you
Niro
make her do?
and Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yes, it's like, why watch her in that when I can watch an old, I can watch him in Raging Bull, like an old,
right? Yeah,
it's Shannon in season 12.
Yeah, Goodfellas.
Well, not to be a downer, but I think things are going to pick up. I really like episode 2 was so dynamic. Goodbye, students. Love you. See you next week. A+.
That was quick. That's good.